Good morning all.
Hello.
Today we have a few things that we want to tick off the list. It's a late start for us this morning, so we hope that we can get everything that we need or we want to do, fit it all in today. First stop is Insadong. Now this is a cultural street where it is known for traditional tea houses, lots of artwork, souvenirs, things of this nature. So when you Google top 10 things to do in Seoul, this is one of the activities that is recommended. So we are off there today to go and check it out. All right, so we have made it to Insadong. That's a nice hat.
It's a nice hat.
Hey guys, guess what? 2 successful train rides in a row. So we made it here to Insadong in the street, in the culture street. It does look like a little bit of a nighttime thing. There isn't a lot open. We've got some food. Got some chestnuts, they smell delicious. There's a whole bunch of stools and things like that. Lots of souvenirs.
Nothing's a vibe until it's nighttime.
Yeah, I want to try these. Sorry, it's egg bread.
Things open very late, like in Asia, all Southeast Asia, everywhere. They don't start their day till like 10 and beyond that.
Yeah.
Here it's like 11 beyond that.
Yeah, I'm all for it. If you're a tourist, I think you'd like this place and you wanted to buy some things and send it back home. Absolutely, but yeah, it looks like a nighttime thing. That's a nice jumper. And they have like these awesome like mugs and bowls. Look how cool these things are. Amazing.
So what just happened, darling?
I was nearly a victim of a scammer.
So this guy just walked up to me and asked if I wanted a bracelet, and I was like, no thanks. I know how it rock and rolls. And then I turn around, and before I could even say anything, all I see is Scott's hand go out and this bracelet gets slipped right on his wrist, and I was like, no, no, no. And then, yeah, he obviously tried to get money off Scott.
He wanted money for a blessing for a temple that's being built or something. But I thought it was for free. So I took the bracelet off, gave it back to him, went, no thanks mate. And then he got mad and walked away.
Rookie, rookie, rookie.
So we just walked into the Insa Central Museum. Alright, so we've come up to the Insa Central Museum and we've walked up the stairs just to see what's up there. And then there's a convenience store called GS25. You walk in, what's different about this is you get a coffee robot machine, so it's a coffee made by robot arms. There is a fairy floss cotton candy machine, again made by a robot, and then there is this thing. You can order a pizza and it makes it, and you can see it being made from each station, and then you pick it up from there.
There's also an ice cream one.
And there's an ice cream robot machine. What? What? Nuts.
So what else they have here is you can choose your noodles. It's a whole range. Then I assume you then go pay for it, and then you get like a little bowl to put it in. And then you come over here and you scan what noodle you've just purchased. You put your container here, you put your noodles in, you put your flavouring on, and then you push the go button. It spits out water, and then it starts to boil, and you just use your chopsticks to cook it and mix it until it's done. What? That's crazy.
How cool is this shop, man?
In a convenience store, robot shop.
I mean, we just ate at a propaganda vegan restaurant, but I would have highly preferred a pizza made by a robot. Alright, that was a cool building.
But we didn't go to the museum though.
We didn't go to the museum. Well, I stopped when the ice cream machine wasn't working and I left. But the street here is really, really cool. It's like full of arts and crafts and handmade gifts and candy fruit. So if that's your jam, come here. Alright, so we're currently walking to a place called Bukchon Village. I hope I pronounced that correctly. But is this like a rich area or something? Because that's the second Bentley I've seen in the space of 100 meters. But also, you know what's really cool here is they have these people walking around in all red. They have red hats, red jacket, and these are information people, and you can approach them and speak to them and ask them questions about anything that is related to, there they are, tourist information. So anything you need to know about the area or where to go. If you see those people, you can just walk around and ask them.
At the village street.
Yeah, we're at the village street. Alright, so this is still an active village, and what I mean by active village, I mean that people still live here. So it is well known as a tourist attraction, but of course if you are going to come here, be respectful in the way of, you know, being a little bit quiet around the residential parts of the village.
Like videoing inside people's windows.
Yeah, like don't video inside the village huts or the houses. Don't throw rubbish on the floor. Be a nice human. Yeah, come, by all means, come and have a look, but just be respectful and just remember that it's still a place where people live. The fact that you can get this rawness feel is incredible. But again, if you are going to come here, just be respectful when you're walking down these quiet alleys. So what makes this village quite unique is these houses, they're called Hanoks, and they were actually built around the 1930s, and it's still one of the remaining traditional villages where people live. Another unique thing about these Hanoks is that they feature really thick walls and small ceilings. It's to keep the chill out in the wintertime, and a lot of them actually also have underground heating for the floor. Okay, so we're actually in the Bukchon Observatory. Kind of get the feeling that it's someone's house, and like just open it up. Just open it up. Drink. Yeah, so it's 3,000 won each to enter, but you get views like this.
We are just on our way to another Hanok village, but this one is called Ikseon-dong village. So it's literally just down the road. I'm not sure how much different it will be, but yeah, we'll check it out.
Okay, I think we've arrived to the Ikseon-dong Hanok village, but there seems to be like markets here at the front. It's not what I expected. It's not what I thought we were walking into.
Cute!
But it looks pretty damn cool. Have a look. Oh, I want one of those.
Yeah, I knew it. Absolutely knew it. Hello.
It's like croissant, little more chewy, like bready, but it's a salted croissant in other words. Yum.
with cream cheese, spring onion and bacon. That's yum. Yummy, very yummy. Again, just absolutely blown away by South Korea. Incredible country. Two strange things happened. Cass bought me a scarf and we as foreigners just got asked for directions.
And I knew I had to give it.
It's a cheese shop. I love cheese.
Because cheese.
Good morning. Oh, we look cozy, don't we?
Now it's cold.
This morning we are off to Gangnam. Oppa Gangnam style. A few things on the list today. We're going to Gangnam. We're going to a few cool libraries. So it should be another cool day.
Yes.
Loving the new outfits. Oh, nice.
Some warm clothes. This is our winter clothes we had to buy.
So nice, so nice. We bought all of this stuff in Japan, but then didn't realize how good the fashion here is in South Korea. So kind of wish we bought some stuff here too. But okay. At least we have some warm stuff over here, so that's good. But yeah, first stop is Gangnam. So we just got off the train, right? And we're in the station. But there's shops everywhere. It looks like I'm in a shopping mall. It's insane. Look. Shops. And it just keeps going that way, and that way. It's a full shopping center, and apparently it's a really good place to shop as well, so there you go. We've arrived in Gangnam. Looks pretty cool. Here she comes. We're gonna go for a bit of a wander. Is there anything that you want to do here?
I just want to see the statues.
I want to see the statues.
Gangnam.
Okay, let's go find it. Streets remind me of Japan a little bit. Like every street you go down, there's something there. Lots of lights, lots of buildings, multiple businesses in the same building. There's just so much going on. Yeah, like each floor is a different restaurant. There's always something to do. Okay, so we're on the way to the Gangnam style statue, being typical tourists that we are. And we found this place. Second cup coffee. How fitting, because
their second cup of coffee.
It's a second cup of coffee.
Cheers. Cheers. Cheers.
It's Christmas time! The architecture here in Seoul is like next level. I don't even think I've seen this stuff in Japan. It's nice. Look at the size of these screens, man. So crazy. Finn. You see this building? That's a shopping mall, man. Like, I'm just blown away. I can't come to terms with this being South Korea. With all of the war stuff and all of that going on in between, you know, the two countries, it just blows my mind how nice South Korea is. Incredible. That is cool, don't get me wrong, but it is very touristy. I would love to know what the locals here in South Korea think of that.
Well, when I got shy before, there was some guy laughing at me. I think that's why I was like, oh, that's...
Alright, it's time to head into the mall and see what this stunning building has to offer. This is the nicest shopping mall I've ever been inside of. It is absolutely crazy. Here's the map of the mall. So we're going to check out the library because the library is really good. But I did not know that there was an aquarium here. That is crazy. So maybe we can check that out. Okay, the shopping mall is absolutely huge, but we have a first stop.
Starfield Library.
Have you ever been to a library that has escalators in it? Yeah, me either. I've never been in a library with escalators.
No, I haven't either, I don't think.
This library has approximately 70,000 books.
Yeah. It's free to enter. You can grab a book off the shelf and come and read it. There's coffee in here. Get a coffee.
Yeah.
And study, but I'm not sure if it'll be too quiet.
Yeah, it's definitely not a quiet library.
And there's lectures, I'm pretty sure. So I think there's one going on behind us. But it's phenomenal.
Absolutely stunning.
Yeah. Worth a visit.
What I didn't realize is that this is the biggest underground mall in the world. That is nuts. Absolutely crazy. Again, not something that I would imagine would be in South Korea, but it is. Okay, so we are on the way to
Ark and Book.
Ark and Book. We left the shopping mall because you could literally spend all day in there. It is absolutely huge. However, we don't want our day to be consumed inside of the shopping mall. So Ark and Book it is. Check this sky tower out. Boom! Whoa, man. That's crazy. That is a very, very big sky tower. That's the bigger than the one in Tokyo. Just by looking, I'm eyeballing it, but it looks bigger.
That's a department store.
That's insane.
You know the one we were in the other day where I won my Mecca?
Yeah.
The same sort of, the same sort of thing, but this is the Lottie department store, not a Hyundai.
That is crazy. Crazy.
Yeah, it's huge.
It is massive.
So the Ark and Book we're going to, it's in the Lottie World Mall, okay? But there's multiple buildings of Lottie World Mall. So we were just in the luxury where all the high-end brands are. So we've actually had to come out into the garden and then heading into this mall. So it's what is this garden called? Werther Garden. So heading into this mall. I don't know what this building is. Gate 7. There you go, Gate 7. Let's hope we're correct. We have found it. 4th floor.
4th floor. Okay, so it's just about dinner time. The very last thing that we're going to go do today is go to a burger place, but there's something a little bit different about this burger place.
Wait till you see. Alright, an hour later we have arrived at Lotteria.
So the interesting thing about this, you might be wondering, for those of you that are watching that have been to this place before, but the interesting thing about it is you order through a vending machine. Once it's ready, you get to knock on a box and then pick up your order. So it's completely human contactless. Let's go have a look.
Please choose what you want to eat at the store.
Alright guys, we've had a massive day. We've racked up nearly 20 kilometers in walking, so we're going to end it here. We're going to enjoy this junk food.
Junk food. Go just for the experience.
Yeah, and then get back to the accommodation, head straight to bed. So we will see you in the morning. Good morning! How are you? We are well, thanks. Another day exploring here in South Korea. It is a top of 14 degrees today. Today though, where are we off to? Namsan Park. Awesome little walking trail, fantastic views from what we've looked up online. It's about an hour away from where we were staying. Okay, we've made it. Heading into the cable car. Heading into the cable car station. There's stairs, I believe you can just go straight up if you want to skip the cable car. But we want to try and get some good views. So we're going to suss this out first and then make a decision. Never been on a standing one before. So we obviously made the decision to go to the cable car. It was 15,000 won each round trip, so up and back. Pretty cool views given the fact that like it's autumn and all the colours of the leaves are changing. It's quite nice.
Yeah, the city. Oh man. Just the city's insane.
Yeah, it's just buildings everywhere. Pretty cool views when you get to the top, but there's also like this lock railing. And it goes all the way along. And people have brought their own locks here and written stuff on them and put them on. And it just keeps going. There's, whoa, it's all the way and all the way back and around. That's nuts. My very first thought is, where's all the keys? Where's all the keys, man? And then of course you've got Seoul Tower in the background. What a cool little spot this is. But check out the view. There's a spot here called Shiny Love, and I just read this sign, and what it says is all of the locks there, they actually glow in the dark and they come to life, so it looks like they're lights on a Christmas tree, and you can purchase them here. So if you want to do it, you can purchase them there and put your lock on the Christmas tree. These locks are just absolutely everywhere. There's a vending machine up here where you can get your lock, and they are 22,000 won for a pair of two, and then you can put them on if that's what you want to do. But there is thousands here, thousands of locks. It'd be pretty cool at night time, I think. Okay, so remember how we said there was lots of locks? Well, we're contributing.
Yeah.
So you can actually purchase more inside in the gift shop. This one was 14,000 won? No, 13,000 won, sorry. So then you write your little message, you unlock it.
There is no key, so once you lock it, it's locked.
So there goes my question earlier when I said, where's all the keys? There isn't any. So we're gonna write our message and find a place to put it where one day when we come back to Seoul, we can find it again. So, awesome place. There's actually a lot more there than what I thought. Today is a Thursday here, and at 3 p.m. there was like a cultural performance. So I'm not sure if that's every Thursday. We've decided to leave because we are going to a
24-hour convenience ramen place.
Yeah, a 24-hour convenience ramen place. So you go there, and I assume that you just pick the ramen that you want and you cook it yourself.
I think so.
So we're gonna do that because we're starving. All right, well we made it. Just holy crap,
That was
Batman!
a hook grip kind of ride. Some guy went
a guy
flying.
fell over halfway through the bus, all the way into the front of the bus.
took us out on the way.
Took us out. I nearly fell over. I was one-legged at one point. Thought Southeast Asian bus rides were bad, but man, that was next level.
Whoa, that was hectic.
We've made it. 24-hour ramen convenience store. This is what it looks like from the front. So you pick what you want on the screen. I've just got an egg and what looks to be like a thick miso ramen. I'm not sure. You get it from the shelf, or you find it from all of these options. Card.
Please put the card in the slot.
Put the card in
This
the
card or
slot.
cash though, isn't it?
Yes, it does.
Payment is complete. Thank you for using it.
And then
Please withdraw the card.
that's it.
Nice, and then you
And
get
then
your
you
bowl.
got your bowl. You put it all in.
Right, let's do it.
Okay, so you get a container. All right, it actually gives you instructions. Put the ramen in the container first.
Yeah. And then place the seasoning.
Put all the seasonings you want on top. It says place the container on the machine. Press the menu section M1 or M2 for the ramen and immediately press start 1 to activate.
So general noodles, stick noodles, general noodles, and then start. Does it say start?
Yeah. But then you've also got all of these toppings. So the only things that are not free is the egg and the cheese. Everything else you can take and it's free.
Like kimchi, I think that's potato, spring onion, I'm not sure, sprouts, carrot, maybe tofu, cheese, chili.
Yep.
Chile. How good. Yes.
Ramen.
What you getting?
Just some kimchi.
Good.
It's pretty good. It was 6,500 won for
Okay.
the ramen and the egg.
Help yourself.
And help yourself, kimchi and other veggies.
Pickled veggies.
Highly recommend. It's so good.
Amazing. Couldn't not leave without leaving a note.
No way.